Sayo, as an atheist, do you still subscribe to marriage?
Personally, for me, I don't care for marriage, but I will be there to bear witness to other people who, you know, subscribe to it and who hold it as important to themselves. For me, marriage as a ritual is what you make it, you know? All the different rituals that there are in religious ceremonies, etc. Rituals are made all out of people's desire to connect and for connectivity. And so that is something that, again, has predated religion. When people were dancing around fires, dance and movement and celebration, it's not an exclusively religious thing. And my stance is that all these things predate religion.
Do you feel like there would be someone who isn't religious who still wants to get married?
Oh yeah, 100%.
What would the reason for that be then?
Their desire to be married. I mean, people's desires for things exist outside of just one context, you know? Religion is one way in which people seek out the desire for marriage. It's the ritual of relationships within that religious context, you know? But for someone who doesn't follow that same journey to get to the end destination, it doesn't mean that their desire to get to that destination is any less valid. Marriage historically was for marrying kings and queens and princes and princesses to join nations for power. Marriage was done at the detriment of young girls because young girls were being forced to marry, and not just were being forced, are being forced to marry. And so marriage is not this exclusively beautiful, lovely, always rooted in love thing. It's a contract, it's control to a lot of people.
So why would you still do it?
Because there's more than one reason to get to do something. Like, so I work with a lot of charities to raise awareness for sickle cell and the importance of blood donation. I don't do it because I want to go to heaven. I do it because I want to do it. I do it because it's something that is very personal to me. My desire for it is not invalidated by someone else's desire to do it for whatever reason it is they want to do it. And so for me, it's just about not invalidating different people's desires to get to the end goal if that is what they value.
I think when we talk about marriage and the different reasons people get married, because I've worked with enough people who've been divorced, both who are religious and who are irreligious. And so many people have different reasons as to why they're stepping into that sort of commitment. But what I would say is people need to use a lot more discernment when they are figuring out whether they should get married. And I think sometimes when it comes to rituals that are backed by religion, there is this push because it seems like you're a better person or a better Christian.
It's very self-righteous.
If you've achieved, if you've achieved marriage or you've got a partner. Even sometimes I've walked into churches and people are introduced by their marital status, but single people are kind of just left behind, you know? Like we celebrate the wedding. We don't celebrate someone buying a house at 21 who's like in the UK, which is currently really hard to do. And so I do think there is also a push from the culture at times to do something or step into something
just
that
if we tick box kind of thing. It's like this is your next step. That's how you get people who are filling out these steps that they have been told is going to be this transcendent, amazing experience that will answer so many questions for you. And then they get into it and it's just like, actually, this isn't all that it was cracked up to be. It's very underwhelming. And it's all of these empty promises that religion kind of makes that just rub me the wrong way, because like you're setting people up with this expectation. You're not giving them even the space to question it.
Both what you're saying, what I hear is a desire to reform. I'm not here to agree that the way that church has been done, the way that certain things have been pushed has been the right way. Oftentimes throughout faith, you would have a church council that would be like, okay, what does marriage mean now? In a world where people are more independent, they reevaluate certain traditions and say, okay, how do we approach it? And I think on a broad spectrum, the church lacks that counsel of like, okay, how do we speak about these things now? Now, in marriage now, I've been married coming up to 10 years. It's not easy. It's not easy. First few years, it was a shock. And you know, I have seen some of my single friends left out because in the church context, you know, marriage is pushed for intentions that are good. But I think we need to revise the conversation. How do we create community where we now identify and speak to the singles?